Well, one fact about the current global context that's true now and has actually always been true of all civilizations is the amount of diversity. Diversity is just a fact of life. And in the history of many civilizations over time, whenever you take diversity and you combine that with intolerance, the result is violence. That's always what happens. So, in order to address that, we need to get at least to tolerance. And tolerance is good with respect to just establishing peaceful conditions, but tolerance is limited in the sense of it can be just side by side. You know, it's just about leaving each other alone. You tolerate things that you just have to put up with, you know, like back pain or toothache, right? So, but if you want to go further than tolerance, beyond tolerance, as we often say, to engaging one another across our differences in ways that enable us to collaborate together to solve the problems that we share, in order to get beyond tolerance, that's going to take some tools to enable that kind of engagement. And one of the tools is going to be literacy, or cross-cultural religious literacy, as we say. So it's very hard to engage someone or some group that we don't know anything about. So it begins with that sort of understanding. There are other conditions that are important, like freedom of conscience, for example, and also character traits like humility and empathy and patience. Where there are deficits of those qualities, it's very hard to get that engagement going in a way that can turn our differences from part of the problem to part of the solution and become an asset. And so cross-cultural literacy is one of these conditions that enable that kind of constructive engagement that's going to take us beyond tolerance.